Okay, so today we're doing the incredible internet investigation. You're going to act as a botanist who is studying the effects of a new fertilizer. To determine the effectiveness of the new fertilizer, how effective the new fertilizer is, you decide to study the mitotic activity in the roots of onion plants. You also want to determine the percentage of cells that are undergoing mitosis in order to observe mitosis in the onion root cells. A squash of the onion root tips will be necessary. All cells undergo the process of growth division called the cell cycle, which consists of 5 phases. G1, S, G2 phases are collectively called interphase. Cell growth and DNA replication occur during this period. Most of the cell's life is spent in interphase. Mitosis of the M phase is divided into 4 stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So your objective is to identify the stages of mitosis and to determine the percentage of cells in mitosis. So you can actually go to Google Classroom and click on this hot link here, and it will take you to the proper website. What you need to click up at this point is up here in the top left here. You'll see where it says onion root tips. Click that. Unless you want to see it in Spanish or Italian, you can click those, but we'll pretend we speak English. Anyway, you'll come up with this site here, and you're basically going to read to answer the first couple of questions on the page here. So you'll see the questions here, and you should find those answers on this page. When you scroll down, you'll see next. So you click on the next, and you will find a review of the phases of mitosis. So you can look at your notes, or you can go back to this presentation as well and check it out at any time while you're doing this. A couple things I do want to note. Metaphase. I mentioned that if they ask you any phase, what it is, it'll be metaphase. If you look at metaphase here, chromosomes lined up in the middle there. That's pretty classic of metaphase. Anaphase, you'll see the chromosomes going in 2 different directions, like little birds flying to the poles. So that's usually anaphase. Telophase can sometimes be easy because you'll see this congregation at the end for telophase. Interphase and prophase look very similar. They're kind of tough to tell apart sometimes. Anyway, this is animal cells. You're actually going to be looking at plant cells. So I'm going to click next till we get to that spot. And this table looks very similar to the table you have at the bottom of your paper. So you got the number of cells here. And basically what you're going to do is when you click next, they're going to give you a cell. So you see the cell right here. It's a plant cell. It's not an animal cell. But you notice the chromosomes are aligned in the middle there, which makes it which? Does anybody remember that? It'll be metaphase. So we're going to click metaphase, and it's going to put that cell under the metaphase column. And it gives you a new cell. So it tells you correct, and now you got a new cell to do. So you got to kind of pick which phase it is, and I'm going to go wrong because I want to show you what happens. So you click metaphase, it tells you, okay, here's how we're cluing you in to find the right thing. So try again. You go back, and you'll try again, and this time I'm going to pick interphase, and it's going to go under the interphase column. And you're going to see all of these cells. There's going to be 36 of them. You're going to go through all 36, identify them. It will put them in the correct column. When you are done with all 36, you're then going to count up the number of cells in the column for interphase. And on your paper, you're going to write those number of cells here for interphase. Do the same thing for prophase, count them up, put the number, and so on, till you get all of them written down. Your total, there's going to be 36 cells, so I'll tell you, your total right now is 36. You then got to calculate the percentage, which here's the formula here. You're just taking the total of interphase, divide by 36 times 100. You'll get the percent. Here's the formula there if you forget. And your total percentage is 100%. So you can write that in there if you want to. I'll give you that number. Once you get that done, you're going to go to the back, and there's some analysis questions. And I wanted you to focus on this first one first, because a lot of people, if you don't read it and you do this, it's like, well, I would have kept track if I would have known what the question was. And the question is, how many cells did you identify incorrectly? So keep kind of a tab on how many things you're getting wrong. And then when you figure out what phase it is, kind of keep track of that. And I'm willing to bet it's going to be one of two phases. I could probably name which ones they are. So think of which phases you missed, and then why do you think it happened? It's probably just because you misidentified them between those two. So anyway, keep track of that as you're doing that stuff on the front. Number 2, you're just taking the percentages that you calculated on the front and putting it here. And that's just to help you do your pie chart here. So you got the percentages there, and you can create your pie chart. You got colors on your table, so use them. At least make some sort of pie chart key if you don't want to use colors, and that's really for the people at home doing this. I am not going to get a protractor out to figure out if you got your angles right, but if it's around 50%, I should see at least half of it circled, colored, something like that. Get in the ballpark. When you're done with that, just answer 4 and 5, and you'll be done. 4 is pretty straightforward. 5, some people get that, get confused with that. So basically, you're going to take the 24 hours, because most cells that rapidly divide, even your skin cells and intestine cells, they take 24 hours to divide. So what we're going to look at is how much of that 24 hours are the cells in prophase, anaphase, metaphase, telophase. So you're just going to take the percentage that you calculated up here for prophase, and you're just going to multiply that percentage by 24 hours, by 24. And that's going to be how many hours. So that's how you figure that out. Make sure you don't use the interphase percentage, because interphase isn't listed. A lot of people always throw that under prophase, so they're off by 1. Just watch that so you don't make that mistake. Anyway, you should easily be able to get that done, Miss Bell. So turn it in when you're done, and that is today.